In this video, I'm going to teach you about all things chatbots. I'm going to teach you about why everybody's talking about chatbots. I'm going to teach you about how you can create your own chatbot. And I'm going to teach you about how you can make money when creating a chatbot that clients actually want to buy and clients actually need. In this video, I'm going to teach you the simple structure to what I call my Chatbot University. Chatbot University is something that I started to pretty much kind of teach people about all things chatbot. I want to be able to teach you how to build it. I want to be able to teach you how to scale it, and I want to teach you how to launch it. But it kind of goes like this. Chatbot University, we teach you how to build, launch, and scale your AI chatbot so you can make money without knowing how to code. It's one of those things where nowadays you don't have to know how to code to create a program or a product that has to do with tech. You can create a chatbot 100% for free. You can create a chatbot online for free, and you can create a chatbot and start selling today. It's one of those things where you can make money off building chatbots for companies, for clients, for people, depending on whatever niche you want to go after. So Chatbot University is going to be the place where you come to learn how to, like I said, build, launch, and scale your AI chatbot so you can make money without knowing how to code, okay? You might be asking, okay, that sounds amazing, but what is a chatbot? No problem. A chatbot is a computer program that simulates human conversation through text or voice interactions. Chatbots are often used in customer service applications to answer questions and resolve issues. They can also be used for marketing, education, and entertainment. Chatbots are pretty much they simulate human conversation. So it's pretty much like, imagine when you text a friend, a family, but now you get to text a business. It's one of those things where people send a lot of text messages. People type on their phone a lot. So when it comes to texting, when it comes to typing on your screen and sending it, it's something that people are already doing. So it's not going to be hard to get people to want to use this product, want to use your service, because at the end of the day, they're already sending messages. They're already sending text messages to friends, family, and everything in between. Okay. The difference between old chatbots and new chatbots is that the new chatbots use AI. Okay, so chatbots are powered by artificial intelligence and neural language processing, AI and NLP. AI allows chatbots to understand human language, and NLP allows them to generate responses that are relevant and coherent. Meaning back then, the chatbot that you would be using would not be as smart as the chatbots are today. Now chatbots can understand you better than you know yourself. Chatbots can learn from your history. Chatbots can learn from the things that you say back. Chatbots can learn from your behaviors, your moods, your settings. Chatbots can learn from the information you provided. And chatbots use AI to pretty much not only sound like a human, but they use AI to pretty much give you relevant information that's actually coherent. So it's one of those things where chatbots are the future. Chatbots are on like a whole nother level, okay? So you might be thinking, okay, now that I know what a chatbot is, okay, like what are the type of chatbots that I could build? Like what are the different categories? What are different industries? And pretty much when it comes to the chatbots, these are the main 5 chatbots that you can use as foundations, okay? Sales chatbot, information chatbot, virtual assistant, entertainment, educational. When it comes to sales, these chatbots are designed to sell products and services. They can answer questions about products, generate quotes, even complete transactions. This is an example of, if you're trying to sell a product, you can use a chatbot to do it. If you sell cars, houses, boats, whatever it is that you sell, you can use a chatbot to do it. Even if you sell things like insurance, where you give people quotes, you can use chatbot to do it. Anything that involves a transaction, you can use chatbot to do it. Why? Because sales chatbot literally you can list your products on there, you can list the price, and when people click the little link that you add on there, it can take them to a checkout page. Sales chatbot is probably one of my favorites, because at the end of the day, a lot of people are selling products. So if you can build chatbots for people that sell stuff, if you can build chatbots for companies that sell stuff, you simply can make money by building sales bots, okay? Next one is information bot. These chatbots are designed to provide information. They can answer questions about topics such as customer service, product features, and company policies. It's one of those things where a lot of companies spend so much time and waste so much money answering phone calls, answering questions that are redundant. Somebody will call you and ask you, hey, are you open today? Or somebody will call you, hey, are you open on weekends? Hey, do you guys still serve this peanut butter and jelly sandwich? Hey, do you guys still have this one, blah, blah, blah. It's one of those things where companies are paying employees to sit there and answer phones, and the phone calls are pretty much asking questions that they really don't need to be sitting there answering those questions. Meaning, if a chatbot comes and literally, like, a person goes on the website and they click a chatbot and the chatbot says, oh, yes, we're open tomorrow. Oh, yes, this product is still on sale. Oh, yes, these terms and conditions do apply to you. Oh, but this is our policy on refunds. It's one of those things where you don't have to sit there and talk to a person, because you literally can get all your questions answered by a chatbot. It's as simple as that. Okay, it's as simple as that. The next one is virtual assistants. These chatbots are designed to be like personal assistants. They can help with tasks such as setting reminders, making appointments, and ordering food. This is going to be good for people who are influencers. If you have influencers that have a busy schedule, you can create a chatbot that understands their routine, understands their personality, and they can set reminders. It can make appointments for the events that they have coming up. And you can order food. When it says order food, you can replace that too. You can order products when they need new ones. They can order, say you have a company that sells candy, right? You can have a chatbot that knows how many people have bought your candy this week, and depending on how many people bought, every time you hit say somebody sells 5 candies, it would automatically place an order to buy the next 5 candies from your supplier. So it makes it so easy for you. You don't have to sit there and be like, oh my God, I'm running out of candies. What am I going to do? No, it's one of those things where AI can simply do that for you. And a virtual assistant can kind of go so crazy as even a personal persona, meaning if you want to get advice from Albert Einstein combined with Isaac Newton, you can create a chatbot that literally is like an Isaac Einstein plus a Newton combined, and it will give you physics question. It will answer your physics questions and give you information about anything that's science related. Okay, so it's one of those things where you can use a virtual assistant to simply create chatbots for people who are personal that need reminders, that need appointments, that need to have an automated task. Okay, the next one is entertainment bot. These chatbots are designed to entertain users. This can tell jokes, play games, and even just chat. There are chatbots that literally, like I said, you can play video games with it. You can play tic-tac-toe, you can play Connect Four, you can play whatever type of games. People will go on there and just to have some stimulation, you can create a chatbot that plays video games. So you can come on there and be like, hey, what kind of games are you looking for? And it can be like action, adventure, fun, slow, strategic, whatever. And somebody clicks the category that they want, and they can give them a game based off that. And the game can be simple. You can even take them to a different website to go to the game, or you can create a website where they have to pay to do it. And some websites actually pay you for referrals. So say you just recommend like the top 10 games using your chatbot, you can get paid by companies by just referring them. So every time someone clicks and downloads the game, you actually get paid. So it's kind of like affiliate, but on steroids, okay? And the last one is educational bot. These chatbots are designed to educate users about particular topics. They can be used to teaching languages, providing trainers, and simply provide information. This is the one for like personal trainers. This is the one for like coaches and stuff, life coaches. This is for like therapists and stuff. Because at the end of the day, they want to be able to educate their patients, their users, their clients on whatever it is they want to educate. So if they want to tell you about how to get a 6-pack, if they want to tell you how to stop being depressed, if they want to tell you how to do whatever, they can teach you using a chatbot, because the chatbot can come on and ask you what it is that you want what's your problem. Oh, okay, I want to do this, I want to do that. No problem. This is how you start your training. Oh, this is the problem you have, talk to a person. This is the problem you have, read this book, join this course. Whatever it is that you want to do, you can have a chatbot set up to whatever industry category that you want. But these are the 5 type of categories that you want to choose when it comes to creating a chatbot, okay? So you might be thinking, okay, I know the type of chatbots that people use nowadays. Okay, like how can a chatbot serve my clients? Like kind of like I've been telling you throughout each chatbot. Say you have a sales bot. A sales bot is typically used for businesses to sell products online. They can be used to answer questions about products, quotes, even complete transactions. Sales bots are very efficient, increasing sales and reducing costs. Meaning, if you want to help a company increase their sales and reduce costs, you create them a sales bot. It's as simple as that. Customer service bots are typically used for businesses to provide customer support. They can answer questions, troubleshoot problems, and even resolve issues. Customer service bots can be very helpful in improving customer satisfaction, reducing the workflow of human customers as sales representative. Meaning, like I said, you don't need a human to sit there and answer phone calls on returns. You can have the thing do it for you. When it comes to troubleshooting, instead of a human telling you, hey, did you reset your monitor? You literally can have a chatbot that tells you, okay, do this, this, and this. And then if you say, oh, okay, it's not working, okay, do this, this, and this. And then if it didn't work, if you try step 1, step 2, step 3, then we could talk to a person. But there's times where all the person has to do is step 1, step 2, and most people will call you and waste your time on step 1 and step 2. So you can have a chatbot that literally does it for you, that automates the process, okay? And this is a customer service chatbot. And so, like I said, at the end of the day, it can troubleshoot problems and resolve issues, okay? And then the educational one. Educational bots are typically used by individuals to learn about particular subjects or topics. They can be used for teaching languages, providing training, or simplify providing information. Educational bots are very helpful for improving the knowledge and skills. Meaning there are people that want to learn certain stuff. So whether you want to teach people how to knit, whether you want to teach people how to, build electric cars, whether you want to teach people how to do presentations, whether you want to teach people how to do thumbnails, whatever it is you want to teach people how to do, create an educational sales bot, create an educational bot that teaches people whatever it is. And like I said, the teaching could be through the bot itself, where it's like, okay, here's step 1, here's step 2, here's step 3. These are the modules. You could even create a login where people come and log in every time. At the end of the day, if you teach something, create a bot that teaches whatever it is that you teach, and you can sell it to people using that bot, okay? So you might be thinking, okay, this all sounds good. I'm thinking about the different chatbots I could start, okay, like what now, okay? the one thing that you have to think about is that every company can use a chatbot. No matter what business you have, you can use a chatbot. Okay. And this is the one thing that's going to be your foundation. This is the one thing that's going to help you when it comes to your chatbot. Because at the end of the day, if you realize that everybody needs this product, so in any, no matter what category you're in, you're going to be able to make money off of it. Like if I tell you people need to get around, they're going to have to either pay for a bus, a car, an Uber or something. Like, but people need to get around. So at the end of the day, as long as you build some form of transportation and it makes sense, people are going to use it. That's kind of how it is with chatbots. People need this chatbot because at the end of the day, AI, the companies that use chatbots are going to be ahead of the companies that don't. So to be like their competitors, they're going to try to also use chatbots. It's one of those things where it's going to be an ever-ending flow of new, potential clients because everybody's going to want to use chatbots. Okay, but incorporating chatbots into market research leads to more comprehensive understanding of your customer behavior and trends. Meaning, you can use chatbots to understand what people are asking, what people are buying, and then next, the AI will actually learn from the customer's behaviors and be able to tell you the trends that people are doing and using. Okay, so a chatbot can provide a wealth of data on consumer behavior, opinions, and preferences. So it'll tell you what people like, it'll tell you what they think, and it'll tell you how they act. And this is so important to businesses because at the end of the day, imagine going to a business and telling them, hey, these are what your clients think. These are what your customers think. Oh, these are what your customers prefer. Oh, these is how your customers act. It's one of those things where they're gonna be like, oh, that's amazing. Since I know this is how they act, since I know this is what they think, since I know this is what they prefer, I'm gonna pay you to help me satisfy these needs. It's as simple as that. Okay. The next one, the cost effective compared to traditional coders and product developers. Back in the day, a coder cost 100 grand minimum. If you want somebody to sit there and create you a chatbot, it costs so much money. But you simply can charge 5 grand, 10 grand, a month or whatever, just to have a chatbot built and maintained. Meaning, you'd pay 100 grand just for a coder to build you the thing, and you would have to keep paying them as time goes. But even if you spend 50 grand paying for some of the best chatbots, you will have somebody who is there for you, working through it, building it for you, maintaining it, making it smarter, and helping you out. So it saves you so much money. And at the end of the day, the thing that chatbots is going to do is going to make you more money. So at the end of the day, it's going to benefit you. No matter what, it's going to benefit you. Okay. And then so it's like real-time insight enables businesses to adapt quickly to changing markets. Meaning, if you understand what it is the clients want, how they act, and what they think, you can adjust to trends faster than your competitor because your competitor doesn't have a chatbot, so he doesn't know why people are leaving his store. He doesn't know the type of questions that people would answer. And when people call, he's spending so much money on all these employees answering simple questions, and at the end of the day, they're not getting to the good stuff. So you can literally save companies millions of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars by giving them insight that enable them to adapt quickly to the changing market trends. Okay. And lastly, it allows for targeting marketing campaigns based on demographic and interest, meaning you can create chatbots that will say different things to different people. So if somebody comes and says, oh, if you click on there, are you a boy or girl? If they click I'm a boy, it's going to give you different things based off of your boy. If you click I'm a girl, it's going to give you different things based off of your girl. Depending on your demographic, depending on your interest, it can give you different information. So you can have users interact with different type of chatbots for you to understand what it is that works and what it is that doesn't work. So if you see that the one user prefers this, or one user prefers that, you can serve both users by giving them what it is they want. Okay. So it's one of those things where the chatbots can work for any company. Okay. So you might be thinking, okay, like how can I make some money with chatbots? Okay, these are some chatbot ideas that you can use, right? So when you create a sell box, or when you create certain chatbots, these are the things that you're keeping in mind, right? These are the things that you're going to be able to sell to clients, right? Customer feedback, kind of like I said, you go to a company or agency, you say, hey, I can help you understand your clients better than you currently understand them. It's one of those things where your clients are doing a lot of things, they have behaviors, they have opinions that you don't fully understand. By implementing an AI chatbot, you can understand these trends, you can understand these opinions, you can understand these preferences that they have. And you can build a chatbot and make money by literally building a feedback one, where at the end of each checkout, it goes to a chatbot and it just asks you, hey, what did you think of this? And somebody can rate between 1 and 10. Then it asks you, did you like this? Oh, for a 10% off on your next order, do you want to write at least 50-word character on how we can improve? And it's one of those things where you can give them so much valuable information, because imagine if you create a chatbot that gives people a 50-character word of how they can improve each time. A company will have each customer that buys, even if only say 100 customers buy, even if 10 of them just give you that response, you have 10 customers that give you feedback on how you can improve and how you can be better. So when the next 100 come on, you're gonna get even more of them to reply. Okay, instant response time. A lot of companies are spending a lot of time on employees, and AI is helping them reduce those costs that they usually spend. So like I said, instead of hiring somebody on weekends to sit there and answer phone calls, you literally can have an AI that works 24/7. Instead of people taking lunch, instead of people getting tired or having to go home, AI will be there responding to people any time of the day, any place, anywhere that they're currently at. So it's one of those things where, because there's instant response times, you save a lot of money, you save a lot of time, you save a lot of effort, because you don't have to hire actual humans. You don't have to hire people that get tired, that get hungry, that get sleepy, that get bored. Okay. So it's one of those things where the instant response time is something that you can save to people. So you tell them, hey, those days that you're closed, let me implement a chatbot that answers all the questions that people have. So on Monday to Friday, people get to call you and you get to answer their questions. But when you're not there, implement this chatbot so they can answer their questions. And then they'll see that, okay, this chatbot's actually answering so many questions that I don't even need this guy from 9 to 5. So they just pay you to have the chatbot do its thing throughout the whole week. And it's one of those things where you can get paid to literally just improve response times, because a lot of people spend too much time paying people to respond or responding themselves. And it's sometimes it's like something simple as frequently asked questions. Okay. The next one is personalization. You can create custom chatbots for people. Depending on what company it is, depending on what needs they need to fill, depending on what it is they sell, you can create a chatbot that satisfies their need. You can create it, like say, so if I sell cars, you can create a chatbot that sells cars. If I sell clothes, you can create a chatbot that sells clothes. If I sell keyboards, computers, you create a chatbot that sells computers. Whatever it is that you sell, you create a chatbot that's based off that. So instead of creating like one chatbot that's supposed to be for everybody, you create a chatbot that's specifically for that person. But you charge them extra because you're creating it specifically for them. It will learn on their business. It will learn on what it is that they do and don't do. It will learn on who's in charge and who's not in charge. It will learn on the frequently asked questions. It will learn on the customer behaviors, and it will take all of that information and it'll be a personalized chatbot just for you. Okay. And then last one is pretty much the loyalty thing. You can sell consulting services on ways a chatbot can help them build. Meaning, at the end of the day, there's a lot of companies that are strong, that want to use AI, that want to use chatbots, but they don't know how. So you can get paid as a consultant to just teach people about. You can do a company audit and teach people all the things that they can do to use chatbots in their agency. So you can tell them, hey, this is how you can use a chatbot to help you with this, to help you with this, to help you with this. If you want me to build it, I can build it. If you just want an audit and me tell you, okay, this is the type of chatbot you need, you can go to somebody else and they can build you the chatbot. Because I charge 10 grand per chatbot, but you might be able to find somebody that charges 5 grand. I'll just tell you the type of chatbot you need, so you can go to somebody else and know what it is. So it's one of those things where Apartment Finder will literally be like, oh, you're looking for an apartment that that takes people with warrants? No problem. We'll tell you the apartment that takes people with warrants. You pay us money, and then you can go to that same apartment and you go apply. You go do whatever. You put the deposit. You go do whatever. We get paid on giving you the information that you need to go to the next step. Meaning, once you find an apartment that takes you because you have a warrant, then you can go and apply to it. But I will help you find that apartment. I will help you find the tools that you need, or I will help you find the type of chatbot that you need that's best going to work for you. So you can get paid to literally audit companies and give them the type of chatbots that they can use, right? Last and not least, you might be thinking, why start a chatbot agency? Like, we just went through all this information of, okay, like all the money it can make you, how important it is, how it can help the clients. Like, why start a chatbot agency? There's pretty much 3 reasons why you should start, okay? Anybody can use a chatbot. It's one of those things where people, even a 3-year-old knows how to text. Like, kids in middle school are texting their parents. Kids in middle school are on Facebook, on Instagram. Kids in elementary are texting each other on Roblox. It's one of those things where people know how to use chatbots. So you don't have to do much. You don't have to like invent the wheel, because people are already driving the car. You don't really have to do much. Like, anybody can use it. Anybody with internet access can use a chatbot to learn or buy. Like, if you have a product that's being sold, like if somebody can just click buy, they can buy your product. Anybody can use a chatbot. It's as simple as that. Okay. You can sell from anywhere. You don't need to be in a specific place. The thing about a chatbot is you don't have to be stuck in a specific place. You don't even have to address. A chatbot could be implemented on any website. And it can be sold from anywhere. If you have an agency, you literally can sell chatbots from anywhere in the world. You can sell chatbots to anybody in the world. It's one of those things where you literally can sell chatbots without having to worry about location. And that's one of the main things, because now, like back then, it was like, okay, it was one thing they teach you in business school is location, location, location. But if your location can be anywhere, if your location is the internet, then you can't lose, because you can sell to anybody, anywhere, worldwide, with the speed of a click. Okay. And then lastly, it uses data to get smarter. Chatbots learn from users and will become smarter over time. So it's one of those things where people that use your chatbots will slowly start to see, like, dang, this thing actually works. This thing is actually smart. Wow, look how much information I'm getting from this. And it's one of those things where these insights help companies make more money. So when companies use this data, when the chatbot gets smarter and it gives you more information, and you use that information to become smarter and use that information to sell companies more to